Hey guys, welcome to the Woolen Homestead. This is a knitting, spinning, hand dyeing yarn, and pretty much anything else yarn related video podcast. My name is Tiffany and I'm coming to you from Midland, Michigan. You can find me on social media as the Woolen Homestead, as well as the hand dyed yarn that my husband and I dye at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. Welcome back everybody if you are a returning viewer, and hello if you are new. Thank you for coming to check me out. Today is Monday, November 13th, 2017. And yeah, this is episode 43. So I hope you guys had a good week. It's been a good week here. It's been chilly, but that just means more opportunities to wear hand knits. But I thought I would kick off the video this week with my finished objects. So here is everybody. This is my Lucinda sweater. This is a pattern by Carrie Bostic Hogue, and it's knit out of DK weight yarn. It's a non-superwash merino. This is a base that I got from Knit Picks. This is not the base that I carry in the shop, but it's just one that I had bought from Knit Picks. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. See a better view. So it's nice and boxy, which is awesome. It's got lots of positive ease, and it's got this drop shoulder. Oh, and it's all knit in reverse stockinette. But don't let that scare you, because you just turn it inside out and knit stockinette. I don't think that's giving too much away, because I think if you thought it was a completely reverse stockinette, that would kind of put people off to it. But yeah, you just turn it inside out. So, but she shows you how to do that in the pattern. There's certain ways that she does it. You don't just knit the whole thing inside out. So, but yeah, I really am happy with this. I did the 3/4 length arms on it, and I'm really happy I did that. I was debating, if I should go with the longer ones or the shorter ones, but I really like the 3/4 a lot. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Oh, the fit after blocking was fantastic. I was really worried. If you watched the podcast before, I was really worried about the fit, because the way this was before you picked up stitches for the neck, the picking up stitches for the neck was the last thing that you did. And so before that, it was just like broad, like this was all open, and it was just like this whole area was very exposed, and I just didn't like that. But I think that was just the way it was written, the way the pattern was written, because once you picked up stitches along the neck edge, the way she has you pick them up just kind of cinches it up a little bit, and so you don't have that, open exposed area. Because it was like really falling off my shoulders and stuff, and I was really worried that it was, because I had messed up on the back portion, which, by the way, I'll show you guys. When I had messed up on the back, it was kind of like I made this too long back here, and it just kind of puggers a little bit, but honestly, because this is such a loose fitting garment, I don't think it makes that big of a difference at all. So I was really happy about that, because I was a little worried. But yeah, so when I blocked this, I also extended the body about 4 inches, because I wanted to be able to wear this with leggings just kind of comfortably. So, and even though this is a non-superwash yarn, it still blocked out fairly nicely. If it was a superwash yarn, it would have blocked out, it would have lengthened incredibly nice, because that's what superwash tends to do. So I'm curious to see if, as this goes on, as I wear the sweater more and more, if it kind of will shrink back up, because I feel like non-superwash yarn tends to kind of want to go back to its original shape. So I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes. But, as of now, I'm loving it. I really love it. I love the boxy fit. It's really I feel like it's very flattering for my shape. And so I really like that a lot. I feel very comfortable in it, and I feel very confident in it. So that's a good feeling. Let's see here. Yeah, how I styled it was I wore it with a cami underneath, and that's how I'm wearing it right now. And yesterday I wore it to church. And then I've got leggings, and then when I wore it to church, I wore they're like a Ugg boot type, but they're from Minnetonka, but they're that style. And yeah, so I'm really happy. I also wanted to put a note out there too, that if you do knit this sweater, be careful of the needle sizes, because I misread the pattern, and it didn't make a big difference, but basically I used the wrong needle sizes in the sleeve, and I don't feel like it made that big of a deal at all, but just as a heads up, and I'm going to put these notes in my Ravelry page, but basically in like the required needles, it says, you know, 2 different sizes for the circular needles. Then it says 2 different sizes for the DPNs. Well, I was doing magic loop on the arm, so I didn't pay attention to the DPNs. I thought they were just going to be the same size as the circulars, but they were actually different. So that's how I messed up the sizes on that. But I had already done a full sleeve when I realized it, and I went, oh well. So, but I just wanted to put that out there just to make sure to double check that. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess really that's all I have to say about that. This is just a color that I dyed. It's very similar to the Mulberry Jam colorway that we have, which we don't have in the shop currently. But so if anybody wanted this colorway, you know, I would definitely be able to dye that up. So, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. I will go into next, my works in progress. I'm probably telling my voice a little bit. It's not as bad as it was, but I'm battling a little bit of laryngitis. Nothing too crazy. It was worse yesterday, but it's just kind of left over. Oh, it's not too hot. Now I got lipstick all over us. This week I am drinking out of my little S mug that a coworker got for me for Christmas last year. She was my secret Santa. It was Kat. And hi, Kat. Sometimes she watches the podcast, so hi. And then I am drinking peppermint green tea from Stash. So yeah. And our last name starts with S. So that's why there's an S on it. And yeah, so just I think it was that infection that I had just kind of went south into my larynx. But and then when Ethan had this cold or infection, whatever it was, the same exact thing happened to him, except he had the laryngitis way worse than I did. But so works in progress. I've got my Christmas sock that I've been working on, and I just did a teeny little bit. This was my like grab and go knitting to the dentist last week, but so I didn't get much done on it. But this is the vintage Christmas colorway, and we do currently have this stocked in the shop. And then I did add this little progress keeper. It's a little Christmas tree. I don't have the clasp for it. The clasp fell off. I lost it somehow, so I just put it on one of these little stitch markers for now until I can get a clasp for it. But yeah, I got this little tree when I ordered from Nomadic Yarns last year. I ordered one of her Christmas colorways, the tinsel tree colorway, and that came with it. So, but yeah, I really like how this knits up. It's very like micro stripey, and it's a very tonal yarn. So actually, I got a skein of it right here, and so that's why you get those little like lights and darks throughout. So that's vintage Christmas. And I'm really, really enjoying that. So, and then, I'm knitting on, I always forget to talk about this. I'm knitting on 9-inch circular needles from Xiaogu. These are my favorites. I love stockinette socks with 9-inch circular needles. I love it. It's just my favorite. And it's a 64 stitch sock. It's what I always do for my socks. And then a 2x2 rib. So yeah, I should be getting close to the heel soon, so I'm excited about that. And I have noticed there have been a lot of podcasts doing like Christmas sock knit-alongs, and so I'm totally going to be entering all of those. I was just watching Spicy Homemaker. She has one. And Love Sock Wool, Sarah, she has one going on. And then I know Amy Stranded Dye Works, she had one going. I'm guessing that's still going. I think it's going till December 1st, but might even be till the end of the year. I have to double check that one. So yeah, so if you're knitting Christmas socks, go check them out as well. Next, I want to show you guys my granny stripe blanket, because I haven't shown this in a while. It is living in my Daisy Girl and Company bag, which I adore. I love being able to see this in here. This is actually getting a little bit too big for this bag now, so which is a cool feeling. So I'm going to have to probably transfer it, but I'll just put something else in here. And then I have this little mini sock that Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, she's from the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. When we had done a swap, she had sent this to me on a little keychain. This is so cute. So that's my little zipper pull. And I love this project. It's so much nicer now that it's, you know, not hot out to work on this. And I want to show off my hook. It's from Clover, and it's a C hook. And I don't know if they have a specific like name for this line, but with these little grippies on it, I love this hook. Also, like the metal is just really nice. Like it's really nice and slick, and the hook is just comfortable. So I got that on Amazon, and I love it. So I'm working from a little magic cake that I made up. This wasn't even like a full cake. I just really, really wanted to work on this. So I just grabbed all the minis that I had like ready to go for it in there and put it in there. So here's what I got done. So this is growing and I'm excited. So here's one end. Which is inch long. And this is the other end. So yeah, I love this. I love this so much. It makes me happy. And this is not as big as this is the Attic 24 pattern that I used, but I did not hook on, I don't know, chain. I did not chain as many stitches in the beginning as she did in hers. I just had Googled what the length in inches was for a standard throw blanket, and I just chained that many, and I just had my measuring tape out on the table, and I just laid the chain along that. I think it was 50 inches. I think, but if you want to Google it to double check, that's just how I did it. And I'm really, really excited. So it just folds up so cute and nice, and I love this project. Love it so much. So that's my granny stripe blanket. The last thing that I've been working on this week, I cannot show you because it is my secret knitting, secret Christmas knitting. So I cannot show you that, but I do want to let you know I have been working on it like crazy, and it is almost done. So when it's done, I will post a picture on Instagram because the person that it's for does not have an Instagram, and so you can see it there once it's finished. And then next, I'm going to talk about the knit-alongs that are happening. Right now, we only have the Basket of Mittens knit-along, and that is running until December 31st. It's been a year-long knit-along co-hosted by Carrie, who is my wool mitten. And basically, we're knitting mittens. There's no minimum requirement, and you just knit them, post them in the finished objects thread, and that's how you're eligible for prizes. And then they can be for you, they can be for whoever. Doesn't matter who they're for, they can be kids' ones. And yeah, and I did want to mention that the Basket of Mittens knit along will be continuing next year. We will be doing that again. I just talked to Carrie today, so very excited. So yeah, keep knitting along, and you will. Oh, also you can do fingerless mitts as well. Just wanted to put that out there too. So also, I am going to put this out now for a knit-along that's going to be coming in January. I am going to be doing the Battle of the Brioche knit-along again. Last year, I had co-hosted, it was the beginning of this year, I co-hosted with Sarah, who had the Dabbling Shepherdess podcast, but she's no longer podcasting anymore. And so I messaged her. I said, hey, do you mind if I do this knit-along again? She said, oh, yeah. And she said she was going to join in, too. So I am going to be hosting that come January because I had such a blast with that knit-along. It got me to try out brioche, and I'm obsessed now. And so I just want to kind of like pass on the brioche bug to anybody. So I will allow works in progress, and you can start something new if you want, whatever you want to do. So, but there will be more like information and like thread stuff to come later. But I just kind of wanted to put that out there. If any of you were thinking about, starting a brioche project. So I know a lot of people kind of like to start like new techniques in the beginning of the year. So that's a great opportunity to give brioche a try. So that is it for knit along news. Next, I want to go into spinning. So I have not been doing any spinning this week. However, I have spinning plans. So hopefully I will be starting a project this week. But what I am planning to spin is this gorgeous little duo braid set from Fox and Flower, and I got this for Christmas last year, and I am so excited to start this. It is a 100% merino fiber, and it's 4 ounces, 100 grams, and I feel like I should use this for like a shawl, something, you know, delicate. However, I really want to knit like odd socks with it, where like one sock was this color but had this for the heels and toes and cuff, and then vice versa with this. And I just think that would be so much fun. So I'm gonna do that. I did knit a pair of socks earlier this year out of 100% superwash merino, and I don't think this is superwash actually. And they are the softest things ever, and yes, I probably should not have done that, but it was calling to me. I really like knitting socks out of hand spun. That was my first time doing it, and I loved it. So my plan is to just do, I'm thinking of doing a 3-ply, but like a chain ply, because I don't have a Lazy Kate to do 3-ply, and I don't have another bobbin. I think I would need another bobbin. Yeah, because I only have 3 bobbins. So I'm going to chain ply onto each, I'm going to spin these as separate skeins is what I'm doing. And then, yeah, just make it into a 3-ply so it's a little bit stronger and just kind of have like a ton of twist into it. So, but not so it's ropey, but just so it's more durable, because the more twist you put into it, the more durable it will be. So wish me luck. This might be a rookie mistake, but I kind of don't care. I think it just sounds fun and I want to go for it. So yeah, might as well have fun with it, right? So yeah, that's Fox and Flower. She's on Etsy. I believe this is her Instagram handle as well. And I just love this. Oh, and this is the Cheshire colorway. So yeah, and I love this. So I'm really excited to give that a go. So yeah, that is it for spinning. Then next I want to talk about shop news. We will be having a shop update Friday, November 17th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're still doing the every Friday thing at 5 p.m. And I will show you the new colorways that are coming to the shop. I believe all of these will be in the shop update. I don't think I'm going to be splitting them, but that, I don't know. I guess I'll show you all of the colorways, but all of them might not be in the shop update. I will have more information about that later. So Ethan dyed up a bunch of new colorways, and I'm so excited. So this one is one of my favorites. It's so wintry. And I also wanted to show off the speckles he's been doing. I want to find a good spot. You can see that. I just think it's amazing. And they're just like the finest speckles ever. And I love them. He's so good at speckles. So I was thinking of calling this one Ice Princess. Because I just, like, when I saw it, that was like the first thing that came to my mind. I didn't really want to go with a Frozen thing necessarily. But I feel like it just kind of like engulfs that. There's also this movie called Ice Princess. I think it's from Disney. It came out when I was like 16 and I loved it. It's horrible and horribly like, campy and everything, but I loved it. So it had like Michelle Trachtenberg in it and like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. But so that's what I thought of when I saw this. So this is probably going to be called Ice Princess. He just dyed these up yesterday, so I haven't had like a ton of time to think about names. But that's kind of like my first go-to with that. Okay, this little pink and purple, and then it has like grays in it. This is Happy Little Hippo. So I wanted to kind of keep with the Happy Little theme. I have Happy Little Narwhal, which I don't currently have in the shop, but I kind of want to make a couple of different yarns and have like a happy little line of different animals. So this is Happy Little Hippo. I just think it's adorable. So pinks and purples and blacks and grays. It's just so cute. And these are all on the sturdy sock base. And then, oh, this is so pretty. This one does not have an official name yet. But this is going to have something along the lines of like Christmas ornaments. I just love it. Once again, the speckles are amazing. So I love this. And then this one I really, really like. This is a new one. This is strawberry rhubarb pie, which is one of my favorites. I love strawberry rhubarb pie. And that was totally the first thing I thought when I saw this after he dyed it. Now, we have this skein, the pink is kind of like throughout. On here, there's more green and it's not quite as throughout. But there's a few skeins that are more like this, where there's the fine speckles, which once again, oh my gosh, I love that. But I really, really kind of like how the speckles kind of like bled onto each other in that one. So that's probably how this is going to be dyed from now on. And then we will also have blueberry crumb cake will be back. So I'm starting to get like desserts. I really want to make a dessert mini skein set like really bad. So we're going to keep coming up with dessert colorways at some point. And then there will also be more of Hogsmeade Holiday. This is the only one left in the shop currently, but we will have more of this. So that will be there. And then what else is left? Actually this is sold, but this is Professor Sprout. So this one should be coming back to the shop soon. And then Earl Grey, which OMG. Once again, Ethan rocking the speckles. Love it. Then these are all in the sturdy sock base as well. It's just a 75-25 superwash merino and nylon blend. And then this is Hagrid's Happy Hour on sturdy sock as well. Love this. Which I am still planning on knitting the Jayla shawl in DK weight, which actually I have those right here. So I want to knit the Jayla shawl with Hagrid's Happy Hour, and this is like a moss green that we dyed up. Oh, I just love this. It's so like woodsy. So, and that's the Jayla shawl by Tammy Gore. So that's the plans for that. And then we have Vintage Christmas. Hagrid's Happy Hour on DK. So if you wanted to knit that shawl as well, and you want that green, we don't have that green dyed up, but if you want it, just let me know if you guys would be interested in that. You can either leave a comment below or message me, because I think that would be really fun to have those both in the shop. But I just want to know if there's any interest for it. So we have Homemade Christmas. Then we have Hagrid's Happy Hour on MCN, which is a merino cashmere nylon base. Oh my god, I wish there was Squish-A-Vision because this is the softest thing ever. And the speckles, oh my god. I love it. I love this so much. So much. Then there is Peppermint Bark on sturdy sock, which is just a total pinks and reds and white. And then there is Baby It's Cold Outside on the singles base, which is 100% merino single ply. And then there is on DK, which is a Polworth DK base that we have. This is Dr. Filibuster's Fireworks. I can see this in a hat. I could see mittens too, but I really see this in a hat. Like, I just think this would be a really fun kid's hat. I just love it. Or even adults. I mean, it's Harry Potter, so who wouldn't love Harry Potter? Then there is one skein left of Back to the Fuchsia, which I used in my Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, which has not had any love lately, because I've been working on this so much. And then There is Candy Cornucopia. I love. This is not just a Halloween colorway. You could also use this as a Thanksgiving colorway. Personally, I think so. Then there is a couple of skeins left of sweater weather, and this is most likely going to be the last round of sweater weather this year with what's left in the shop. So yeah, that is it. Oh, I showed you guys Earl Grey already. That was this gray one with the speckles. So I have a couple of skeins of that in the shop. But yeah, so that is it. Once again, the shop update will be Friday, November 17th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's a link below to the shop as well in the description box, as well as every other place that you can find me. There's also a link to the Ravelry group in there as well, which I'm thinking of opening a thread for like projects that you've made using the Woolen Homestead yarn. I think that would be kind of really cool to see because I love seeing that. A lot of you, tag me on Instagram, which I love. So if you want to keep doing that as well, I love that. And I like to repost the projects as well. So please keep doing that. And then, but I also thought it'd be fun to open like a Ravelry thread as well. So yeah, that's it for shop news. And then life news, nothing much has changed, just working. And that's pretty much it. And then just little bout of laryngitis, but nothing crazy. Like I said, it was way worse yesterday. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all I've got for you guys this week. So I hope you guys are all doing well and happy and healthy, and come join the Ravelry group in the Mitten Knit Along. And I think maybe I will open a thread for the Battle of the Brioche Knit Along, even though it's a little bit early, but it's just kind of fun to get excited about it and see what you guys will be casting on. It's most likely going to start January 1st. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.